Welcome to the Points Taken Podcast. This is available Wednesday, April 3rd for March Madness. It's almost ending.
Almost.
The Final Four. My name is James Keeley. With me, as always, is Sammy Schaefer.
Hey.
Sammy,
Yeah.
it's episode 50. We've done 50. You got a popper?
Yeah, let's do it.
Kitty got these. Let's pop them. Oh my God, do they work?
I got one. There we go.
What a dud. Oh, I hit you.
This is a disaster already.
What? I want my money back. Those are made in China.
All right, well, happy 50th.
Happy 50th, Sammy.
Episode, not birthday, right?
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I'm only 45.
Yeah, me too.
I got a lot of life left in me.
Man, you're pouring them stiff for our 50th.
I am.
Yeah.
You get to drink again. We'll talk about that soon.
Oh, yeah.
Talk about that soon. Sammy, what is on the show?
We've got Happy Gilmore is not a suspect, those rascally Germans, and the end of the madness.
Ooh, no. Did the ooh yeah last time?
I got it.
All right, Sammy.
Yeah.
I'd like to see you back on the horse. Cheers again.
Yeah, cheers.
I mean, not that I'm encouraging bad behavior, but...
Never, James. You're like my angel. You always make sure I do good stuff.
Yeah, well, you were abstaining from alcohol, other activities, etc., to go on another mushroom trip.
I was doing a cleanse again last week, so I cheated a little bit for the show because I did another retreat on Saturday, yes.
I love the term retreat. I love the rebranding.
Well, they call it journey, retreat. They don't call it drugs. They call them medicine because we're healing.
Listen, if it gets you going, if it's fun, if you're not hurting anybody, treat yourself.
I agree.
Not for me. A lot of people tell me I should do drugs and I love them. Don't see it.
No,
Again, stop offering me drugs, people. I do not want them.
that's such like a shitty thing. Hey, man, you should do drugs, man. You'd love them.
It's a real insult.
It kind of is.
Hey, you seem like a nut. You know,
Yeah.
you know what would level you off? Narcotics.
I think you're entertaining, but you know it would be more entertaining?
Right.
If you did a lot of drugs.
you want drugs, you'd really get that follower number up. If you indulge in a real drug habit.
They're not wrong. I mean, look at the Dave Attell's out there. I mean, they went through a pretty deep drug phase, and they're hysterical, but it's not for everybody.
Not for everybody. Yeah.
I'd say 95% of people that do that end up in rehab and not on stage.
99.999% of people do not end up with a successful career.
No.
Look, a lot of people have been inspired by their trips and their drugs.
Yeah.
And, you know, a lot of great music came out of drug use.
Yeah,
and
Axl Rose did a lot of drugs.
Yeah.
You know, some great musicians came out
all
of
the
it.
Rolling Stones, all of Led Zeppelin, every Beatle, a lot of the Beatles.
A lot of Beatles.
Their
everything.
clean-cut image went down
Yep.
the tubes real quick.
But see, this isn't about partying, though. It is definitely... You see more people doing what I'm doing for just to kind of work through things like depression and anxiety. It helps reset a lot of that stuff.
If it's therapeutic, it helps you.
Yeah.
You're not jacking up our show.
No, it's definitely helpful, but this last one was rough. I got to be honest. I was not expecting... Like, I knew what I was getting myself into, so I wasn't as nervous, but we did a hell of a lot more than I was expecting. And it wasn't on purpose, you know, so we did like 1.5 grams of mushrooms, what the plan was. And about a half an hour into it, the person I was with was like, you know, and we've all made this mistake, you know, I'm not really feeling anything, let's do more.
Yeah.
And I'm like out of my mind.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, you know, I'm here to work through some stuff. I had a real bad week, and I'm like, let's do it. I'm here to work through some stuff. So my friend, we do a tea, we do another gram, and I smash this new dose. And then my friend takes a sip, and her first dose kicks in. So she puts the drink down. She's like, no, I think I'm good. I'm like, you just left me hanging at 2.5 grams? And then she went back to her world. And I was like, all right, I'm going to the moon by myself on this one.
Wow. So do you, like, talk to the person you hang with during this?
We kind of check in, you know,
Okay.
because I'm friends with her, so, you know, want to make sure everything's going good. Because you kind of go up and down. So when you're more mellow, you just check in. Make sure you're on the right path and not having a bad trip, because, you know, that doesn't help anybody.
Right.
And then, you know, what happens is, like, you're kind of on that roller coaster, and right at the top, you all of a sudden, like, you just like, hey, I gotta be quiet for a little bit, and then you just hang on as you go down and around.
Okay.
It's pretty wild.
Okay.
At one point, I honestly thought I was on the moon talking to Elon Musk.
Really?
Oh yeah, I thought I was on.
He's there.
I was like on Twitter. I thought I was on Twitter typing to him, messaging him about Neuralink, and like, man, you're doing good things for the world. I mean, I was just completely out of my mind.
I picked up my phone to text you about the show, and I realized that I told Kitty, I'm like, oh no, he's on his little trip.
Well,
Don't want to know what he's going to say back.
I know better. I turn my phone off. Otherwise, I will send out some wild messages.
Yeah.
You guys will call the police. Like, I don't think you're okay. And it's
Yeah.
like, nah, just let me finish this. I'll be all right.
I want to be like, you watching the game? Nope. He
I
was
mean,
not watching He's watching that game.
I was watching a different game.
Yeah.
A much different
He
game.
was watching the game of life in space with Elon Musk on the moon. Good for you. So do
was
you just sit there kind of catatonic? Have you ever filmed yourself?
No, I haven't. But the first time was real boring because it was a smaller dose. This one would have been more fun to record, but I didn't know what I was getting myself into. So maybe next time I'll record it just to see. I can show you what happens, but it's not. It's mostly in your mind. Wild. It's not like I'm running around naked in the backyard or anything like that.
Not for free.
No, not for free.
Are you still retired?
I am.
for
I
you.
am. Yes.
Another week down.
I love that we always gotta just check in.
Another week down. Well, look, we're going to do March Madness shows, then we'll do some summer stuff. We'll figure something out. I want to see how long this can last. We should have put an over-under on it.
We guess we could have, yeah.
Yeah.
There's
Maybe
gonna
we'll
be
do it
like
the
a
next
week.
show.
There's gonna be like a week where I just I'm hurting for cash, and I'm like, all right, you've offered me enough money.
Oh, your twin brother will pound the under. He's like, he has done this so many times. He is totally full of shit. There's no way he's going to stop wagging his pickle for $20.
$20. What do you think of me?
Is it less or more?
More. I love how little you think of me.
I'm not in this world. I'm not in this world. You did tell me once that you thought I could make a couple of bucks as your sidekick if I beefed up a little bit.
I think you could, man.
That was a real compliment.
I think you could, man.
Yeah?
And here's the thing about the male dancers. Women aren't as shallow as guys, so
Yeah.
I don't have to be that Channing Tatum. I gotta look good,
Yeah.
but the rule is I just gotta look better than a woman's husband.
Okay.
And she'll pay me for a dance.
Well, around here I look way better than a lot of women's husbands.
You're good. You'll make some money.
Take that, Northbrook. There's a few that are better looking than me, but not many. All right. Well, I'm glad you're back. Are you back?
I am, yeah.
Are you seeing Little Green Men anywhere?
No. It's all that was on Saturday. I leave it behind. I don't like microdose or anything like that.
Okay. Glad you're back, buddy. Do you feel better?
I do. Oh, last week was a real bad week. I was just ready to just say screw it, call my job, resign, move to Florida. I mean, it was just one of those weeks. And then Sunday, I was like, okay.
More of a job thing?
It was a
than
job.
life thing?
It was a job thing. Yeah,
Okay.
I was having a lot of trouble with work, and it just got to me. And then the point of this is to kind of work through it and realize, okay, you're overreacting.
Yeah.
And then I had Easter with the family, and that was a little intense because I was still kind of on a dopamine drop.
Yeah.
But spending time with family was good, and it kind of put me back in a good spot.
All right. Welcome back to the party.
Thank you.
Cheers, brother. Let's talk a little hoop. All right, we got a big show. Let's. The Final Four is on its way. How much
Yeah.
basketball did you watch?
None. I was busy.
All right, let's talk some hoops. Sweet 16 picks. All right, Sammy. Lot of action
Yeah.
that you did not watch.
Nope. I was busy time traveling.
There are 4 teams left.
Yeah.
The Final Four. Mm-hmm. We got to talk about it.
Let's do it.
So we talked last week. The favorite was UConn. Mm-hmm. Still in it.
Yeah.
The longest shot was NC State at 90-1. Still in it.
Still in it. Looking good.
God, we should have taken that. Ah! You could have maybe offset, especially if they win. If they win the next game, you can offset a load of that
Yeah.
and win a ton of money. I took 2 bets. I took Duke. I think it was plus 22-1 or 26-1.
Okay.
And I thought that once NC State went, I'm like, oh, Duke's going to roll them. They were up 27-22 at half, and then it just got horrible. And then I took, I don't know, are you familiar with this team?
I think I've heard of them.
Have you-
Someone I know talks about them once in a while.
Before? At 35-1. And that's still going.
That's good. That's a good one. And you took it very casually, I got to put money on them.
Yeah.
And now you're super excited about it, as you should.
It was a fun weekend.
It was
of
for you.
Alabama. Hoop, 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 boom, boom. All right. Let's talk about the Sweet 16.
Sure.
Real quick. Thursday night games. I didn't even pick the second round, the Saturday and Sunday. I was having too much fun. Didn't post it on X. No one seems to give a shit just yet.
No.
So,
All of our degenerate gambling fans are really upset at us.
yeah. So let's talk about the Thursday night games. What do we have? Quick.
Number 6 Clemson was versus number 2 Arizona. We actually ended up taking that total of over 152.
And what was the final?
Clemson 77-72.
Now, I'm no math guy, but I think that's 149.
That's 149.
And that's less than 152.
by one 3-pointer.
Loss. All right. That was my pick.
Yep.
What's the next game?
Number 5 San Diego State versus number 1 UConn. We took that over at 136, and
I love this one.
Yeah.
This is my pick. This is my play of the day. 136 is what we need. What was the final score?
UConn 82-52.
134.
Nice.
134, ladies and gentlemen. One bucket.
1 field goal. There we go. Those points. I just don't know how they get so accurate on those points.
So then it's all going downhill.
Yeah.
I was not confident about Alabama, but I said Carolina's a better team, but the line is suspiciously low.
Yeah.
What did we take in the Alabama game?
So it was Alabama versus North Carolina. We took Alabama plus 4.5.
And what was the final, Samuel?
Alabama 89-87.
Yes!
That's good. That's a good one. Good hit. You weren't that confident, so you went for the points, and they nailed it.
2-1.
And
I mean 1 and 2. Sorry.
But for you, and they didn't. You didn't just win against Bama. With Bama, I mean, you advance to the next round. Man, that's a big weekend for you.
Washed it all away.
Huge weekend.
Washed out those 2 early games.
Yeah.
No worries.
Yep.
No worries. We got a Sammy pick on this one.
Yep. I was number 3 Illinois versus number 2 Iowa State. I took Illinois plus 1.5, and Illinois. It ended up being Illinois 72-69.
Unbelievable.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sammy 1-0.
Felt good about that one.
And PTP legend Jackie Smith is an Illini graduate.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so she's happy too. She was hoping to see maybe a Bama Illinois matchup, and
Okay.
then have to make that a whole episode.
Yeah.
So then we go into Friday night's games. What do we have?
Number 11 North Carolina State versus number 2 Marquette. Another Sammy pick here. I did North Carolina State plus 6.5. And then you had the North Carolina State team total over 72.5.
All right, so I need 73 points. What was the final?
NC State 67-58.
But you won,
So we split this one.
and you would have won on the money line.
Uh-huh.
Very good pick.
Yeah.
Throwing darts.
And that was
and
not my
hitting
confidence.
bullseyes,
That was
Sam.
definitely that one was a bullseye pick or just a dart pick. I had
Yeah.
no confidence in that one.
Yeah.
That was like I like a bracket killer.
Yeah.
Like that one.
Yeah.
Like this one.
Number
for sure.
11. Yeah. And then we go on to the next game.
Yep, Gonzaga versus Purdue. I took the Zags plus 5.5, and James took the over at 154.5.
I love that you're saying the Zags with such confidence now.
I learned.
You learned that a week ago.
See, I pay attention.
Yeah. What was the final on this one?
Purdue 80-68.
So we both lost that
Yeah,
one.
no, I got murdered on that.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
And I was actually confident on that one too. I was like, Gonzaga's looking good.
Yeah.
Purdue just murdered them.
Yeah. I mean, Zach Edey 7'4". When he's gone, it is. You got to watch him play.
Yeah.
He's actually. It's crazy to watch him play. He's the same height as Andre the Giant,
Wow.
but he's obviously not that big, or else he'd be up and down the court about 3 times.
I
and
want
he'd
to
be
say
done.
he's more athletic, but Andre the Giant was pretty damn athletic.
He was, but he wasn't running hoop.
He wasn't fast.
He
no.
was when he was young. He was very athletic when he was young,
Was
but
he?
he
Okay.
just gets so big
Yeah.
and just yeah. We can do a whole episode on Andre.
Yeah.
I got
That's not a bad idea, actually.
some knowledge. What was the next game?
Number 4 Duke versus number 1 Houston. We took Duke plus 4.
Okay, I love this one. I said the over is calling me, but I thought it was fishy. The total was 134.5. I just felt like it was a sucker bet.
Okay.
Seemed like a trap. Duke seems very good at the tourney. They always kind of find a way. So we got Duke plus 4. What was the final score?
Duke 54-51.
We won outright.
Listening to your gut, man, that paid off. Good for you.
Outright.
You had some intuition on that one.
Yeah, and then I'm like, Duke's going to keep rolling. We'll see how that goes later.
yeah.
What was the last game of these Friday games?
Last game was number 3 Creighton versus number 2 Tennessee. We took Creighton plus 2.5.
And this was a pure Tennessee hate bet.
Yeah.
Pure Tennessee hate bet. How did that end up?
It was Tennessee 82-75.
Idiot!
Yeah, that was all emotion on that one, and it kind of paid off that way.
All emotion. All right, so then we get into the next round, the Saturday and Sunday games.
Yeah.
What happened in these ones?
UConn was 77-52 over Illinois,
Yeah.
and then Bama again. 89-82 over Clemson.
Then where does that put Bama?
Wow, they're back in.
In
They're
the
still
four.
in. They're in the Final Four.
Final Four. So we got UConn versus Bama. All right, and the Sunday games are Purdue, Tennessee. What do we got? What happened in that one?
72-66 Purdue on that one.
All right, and then NC State, Duke. I love Duke. I got them going. And what happened in that one?
NC State won that 76-64.
So annoying. Like I said, Duke was winning 27-21 and a half and playing terrible, and they played way worse in the second half.
Yeah.
NC State outscored them 55-37 in the second half.
I'm loving NC State right now.
Yeah, I know they're fun to watch. Even though you didn't watch them.
No.
The PTP was 2-4. We are very sorry if you followed us, but I had fun. Sammy, though,
Should have followed my picks.
2-1.
And I understand nobody put any weight in my picks, but maybe this time.
2-1. Listen, I gave no illusions that we were good at this.
Nope.
I made some illusions that I might be okay at football, and we ended up being amazing.
We did, yeah.
All right, time for some Final Four picks. You ready?
Yeah, let's do it.
Final Four picks. All right. Do you guys like basketball?
I'm not gonna lie.
I'm asking the audience.
Yeah. Okay, good, because you know my answer.
Do you like marginal picks?
There we go. That I'm into.
Picks you should fade. We're going on this show. We do overs, underdogs, and props.
Yeah.
And we're gonna stick to that. Stick to that this weekend.
Yep.
We got our Final Four picks. Let's look at the graphic Kitty put up here. Who do we got here, Sam?
We got number 1 UConn versus number 4 Alabama. Mm-hmm. And the other side of the bracket is number 11 NC State versus number 1 Purdue.
All right. What is the line on this first one?
All right. Let's see. First up, NC State versus Purdue. It's going to be NC State's plus 9.5 with a total of 146.5.
Okay. NC State team total over 68.5. Mm-hmm. Purdue team total over 77.5. It's a tough one. I did a lot of research on this. Mm-hmm. Okay. NC State puts up 75.5 points per game. Purdue puts up 84.2 points per game. I thought about the team totals. It was really fun watching NC State and really fun watching Purdue. They got two centers that are very different. DJ Burns Jr. is 6'9", 275 listed. He's definitely 340. Zach Edey's 7'4", 300 listed. He's way over. He's definitely 7'4", but he's way over 300. And he's not... He's a bigger 7'4".
I just can't imagine being that athletic at 300 pounds. Good for them.
These are large fellas.
Yeah.
You have a pick in this, Sam.
I do.
What do you got?
I'm taking the points. I can't believe NC State's going to beat Purdue, but I think they can cover the points.
Yeah, it could get close there.
I'm taking that 9.5.
NC State plus 9.5, and I got a pick. What do I got?
You're taking that over at 146.5.
I'm throwing that dart. But I think... Purdue could put up 100. NC State could put up 80. I like it.
Yeah.
Let's do it. Let's keep it simple.
Yep.
Zach Edey had 40 points last game, and DJ Burns had 29. But Burns was a real good story in the last game, but inconsistent production in other games. We'll see how he does in this. It's going to be really interesting to see how they guard these guys. Mm-hmm. But yeah, he put it on. Burns put it on Duke. That was he took over in that game, and Edey absolutely crushed him with 40 points.
Yeah.
All right, and I don't know if I'll be interested in this last game.
We'll see if it even makes it on your TV.
What do we got, Sam?
Number 4 Alabama versus number 1 UConn.
Okay.
Alabama's looking plus 1.5 with a total at 160.5.
No, you got. Oh, I'm sorry.
What did I say? Again. Alabama plus 11.5.
11.5.
Total 160.5.
Okay, 1.5. I would have no interest.
No, you're right. I'm in football.
I would. I would pound UConn. Okay, the Bama team total is over 74.5. What's the UConn team total?
UConn team over 86.5.
86.5. Mm-hmm. All right. UConn hasn't given up more than 58 the entire tournament. They've played. They're the 1 seed. They played some donkeys that can't put up some points, but 58. They're playing some good D, and they're blowing people out. That Bama team total over 74.5 looks kind of nice. Mm-hmm. Bama has the number 1 ranked offense in college basketball. They scored 90.8 points per game.
Wow.
What am I taking?
Alabama plus 11.5.
Of course I'm taking that.
Of course.
Don't believe the hype that I'm not taking that.
Well, yeah. Nobody believed you for a second.
But the team total looks good, but yeah. If you want a separate bet and you don't want to bet with my heart, take the over 74.5. But I'm not worried about that. I'm taking the points, and I'm going to take them on the money line too. And I have the futures bet at 35-1. So I guess I don't have to even take the money line.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick with my futures bet. We're good. It's going to be an exciting Final Four.
Yeah.
Are you going to watch, Sam?
Well, Saturday I might be at the Cubs game, so I honestly will try to keep updated on it.
Okay.
So,
what time's that Cubs game at?
That's at 3. So what time's the actual game at?
Well, we just read it. 5:09 and then 7:49.
So I'll catch the second game. Although my buddy's performing this weekend, so I got to catch him for a little bit too.
I love the commitment you make.
It'll be on my phone. I can't watch it at home anyways, right? So it'll be on my phone, and I'll be out drinking, so I'll find a bar and I'll catch up with it.
The commitment you make to sports. But text me if you're not on mushrooms or going on a trip, and then we'll talk about it.
Sounds good.
We only talk about sports in this dungeon on this podcast.
That's true, yeah.
An occasional, if Bama wins, you'll send me some fun meme. That's about it. All right, that's the final four, but we have more show. We got a special guest.
Ooh,
We got some updates on the last stories we have.
very nice.
Let's keep cracking. All right, what's next?
Are these game day drinks?
Sammy,
Yeah.
it's time for everybody's favorite drinking game.
Are these game day drinks?
Oh my God. I mean,
Nailed it.
100% accuracy every time. Well, we have, obviously, Kitty Keeley, the voice of...
Is this game day drinks?
All right, 99.9%.
All right.
I put you on the
Caught me off
spot.
Caught her off guard on that one. You gotta always be ready.
I know.
And a woman who needs no introduction, because I gave her one. I did not give her one last week. Miss Jackie Smith. Jackie, everybody. Thanks for coming back on. All right, Sammy, we're going to do more bad college drinks.
Yeah, let's continue. Okay, first up,
What are we getting up?
we have Coors Banquet Beer. Now, this is probably the worst of the worst that I've had, but this was 20 years ago I drank it, so we'll see.
Now, did I give you the popper? Okay. Now, if you remember from last week, Jackie Smith here was a very low scorer of said beers.
Or honest critic.
Honest critic? No, ladies first. Sammy knows the deal. Okay, ladies first next time. All right. You gave the first beer, an Ice House, a what, Jackie?
A 2.2.
A 2.2. One of our lowest scores, if not our lowest score ever.
I don't think we've ever made the twos
Yeah.
before.
And then Natural Ice, you gave a
3.2.
3.2, so going up. And then the Miller High Life, you gave a
2.6.
2.6.
Right in the middle.
So right in the middle. Was not a fan. Have you had Coors Banquet beer before?
Never.
Jackie? Kitty, have you had Coors Banquet
Yes.
beer before? And Sammy.
Yeah,
Well-
couple broke nights for sure.
Okay, cheers, everyone.
Cheers.
Here's to the final four. And the four beer. Oh my God. 4 beers. All right, cheers. Okay.
You hit that one hard. I heard the glug glug.
There was a glug glug. All right, everybody knows the rules. 6.4 or higher to be a game day beer. This is a tricky one for me. So it's got to be close. All right, who's ready?
I'm ready.
Sammy, what do you got?
I'm gonna call it a 6.5.
Okay.
And because I'm going into college mode, if I was just watching games, I could drink this all day.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't have like that much taste to be good or bad. I can drink 12 of these.
Yeah.
Okay. Kitty, what do you have?
I agree with Sammy. 6.5.
6.5.
Yeah.
Look at you two kindred
Yeah.
spirits.
Ha.
All right, Jackie, the very harsh critic of beer. What do we? Okay, I'm gonna guess.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
let's
guess.
That's it.
Jackie's got this at. What do you think, Kitty?
3.0.
Sammy,
4.1.
I got her 2.8.
I did 4.5.
Hey,
4.5?
she gets it.
I think it tastes like White Sox games.
Ooh, okay, so it's a memory.
Tastes like White Sox game.
Okay.
All right, anybody got me on this?
I don't think you made game day drinks for you.
All right,
I agree. I'm low fives.
okay.
6.0.
I was also going to say 6.0.
All right, 6.1, ladies. Very good.
Okay.
Sammy, you're not
But
too far off.
Not quite game day beer.
Yeah, it's not getting there. It's got that I'm going to be ill the next day if I
Yes.
have as many as I think I'm going to have. All right, Sammy, what's next?
Well, we're going to do a little bit of a change of pace here, and we're going to go to some Seagram's Escapes. We wanted to really enjoy the
Maybe get the sorority girls
yeah.
involved
This
here.
is every bit of a sorority drink right here
That's
for sure.
sure.
There you go. This is
Wow.
the classic lime margarita.
Oh.
And I've never had one of these before. You had
Never
some.
had a Seagram's wine cooler?
Well, maybe in high school. They can't arrest me now. Statute of limitations is
I
way
definitely
beyond.
never had one of these.
Can you got yours?
Yeah.
All right.
Other than that,
Seagram's Escapes. That sounds like someone's.
creepy.
Yeah, like that was in a police report. I had a bunch of Seagram's Escapes. Use your imagination. Cheers.
Cheers.
Figured that one out real fast.
Okay. I feel like there's not a lot of natural flavor in here.
You were expecting natural flavor. I love it.
Okay. Who's got one? I'm going to guess. We're going to
ready.
guess.
I'm ready.
All right, Kitty, what do you think Sammy's got this at?
4.2.
Yeah, he tipped his hat. What do you think, Jackie? What do you think Sammy's got this at?
Based on what he said, I'll go 4.5.
Yeah, I got him at like a 4.1.
4.1.
Oh,
You're
Sam,
so
get over
cute.
here, you
Yeah.
rascal.
It reminded me of those like Ecto coolers you used to drink as a kid. Like nothing about this is something I want to sit and get drunk doing.
So cooler. You're a 40-year-old. How old are you?
I'm 41.
41.
There's nothing wrong with.
I just can't read.
Lane.
That is such a deep take, a deep pull. I love it. All right, what do we think Jackie's got this at? Kitty, what do you think Jackie's got this at?
I'm gonna go with 2.9.
What do you think, Sammy?
3.2. I'm with her on this one.
I got her at a 2.7.
Okay. I did 6.0.
Oh, really?
What? Out of everything we've tried in the last week,
Don't play poker with this
Wow.
I
yeah.
would drink that over that any day, although
Wow.
it's probably going to make me sick.
one. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
It's
it-
very sweet.
very sweet.
Very sweet.
Jackie the Enigma Smith. All right, Sammy, what's our last pull here?
Oh, did we get everybody?
We didn't get your
yeah,
score.
We didn't do you.
Oh, okay. We'll start cracking the other ones. All right, what does everybody think I got?
3.8.
Yeah.
Jackie, what do you think?
3.5.
Sammy?
Meet 3.5 right around.
Yeah, 4.7 and going down every sip I
Yeah.
take.
there. Yeah, that's
It'll
one of
be
those.
2.5 by the time I get there. Did not love it. I just thought it was so artificially flavored, and I didn't see anything there that I was loving. So, all right. And last but not least, Sam. What do
Not
we
for
have?
not least, we're going to the Smirnoff Ice world,
All right.
and this time we are drinking Screwdriver Zesty Orange.
Zesty orange.
I figure if you're going to be day
Zesty.
drinking, screwdrivers are a great way to do it. Maybe you're coming off of a bender from Saturday night. It's Sunday. You're watching some games.
Okay.
Screwdrivers are the
if-
way to go.
Alright.
Now, I can already tell a screwdriver, if anyone does not know, is vodka and orange juice. The color on this does not look like this is fresh squeezed
like-
Florida
It's like vodka and
orange juice.
What's that horrible orange stuff?
yeah.
Sunny Delight?
Sunny
Yes.
Yeah, it's
Horrible.
It's like a Sunny D.
You know they make a Sunny D alcohol now.
Yeah,
right?
and it did
That's
very
quite
well
good,
with our
actually.
boy Dave Carroll.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Cheers.
All right, last one. I'm pre-scoring this. I'm thinking it's not going to go over as well. But is it better than the Seagram's? Yeah. Okay. Okay.
I won first the last two rounds, so let's see what you guys got.
All right. I'm ready. Anybody want to guess me?
What was the last one you said?
4.7 was on the.
I think you're definitely going down. So low fours, like
I'm
4.2.
going up on that. I think you got a 6.5.
You think it's a game?
Wow.
Day drink?
Wow.
You think it was a game day drink. You
Okay.
know I like my mimosas, kid.
Oh.
What do you think, Jackie?
4.0.
I was surprised that the orange juice did not taste terrible.
Yeah.
They found a way to make artificial orange juice flavor good. I gave this a 5.4. It is not a game day drink.
Really?
Drink.
Yeah, and this has got like a real sour stomach onion the next day.
Yeah.
That's not going to go well. Jackie, have you decided on this?
I did.
All
I
right.
don't remember.
What do you?
All over the place on this one.
You were a 6.0 on the last one.
I was.
I think you went down on this. I think you're a 5.3 on this one. What do you think, Sammy?
I think she's gonna call us a game day drink. I'm gonna go 6.4.
Really?
She just if the 6.0 Seagram's
Yeah.
made it that close, I think this one makes it.
And Kitty, what do you think the Enigma gave this?
Like 6.2. I think it was better than the.
Big reveal, Jack.
I went down to 3.9.
Oh!
So you like margaritas?
I
you don't like
prefer
orange.
margarita flavor
Yeah.
too.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
Just-
Who's Sammy? Did we do you?
No, I'm the last one, am I?
Yeah, Sam.
okay.
Sammy? What did we give? What did you give this?
I
Oh
gave-
no! Wait! What are we guessing? Sammy gave this. Have I already had too much,
5.5.
Kitty?
5.5.
Okay. And what did you give the last one, Sam?
Last one was a 4.1.
Okay. What do you think you gave it, Jackie?
4.9.
4.3.
Oh, James, you're the closest. 3.7.
It did not go well.
I hated everything about it. Because I'm not a huge mimosa fan. I'll drink them, but this just, it tasted like a hangover to me.
All right. Now, based on my knowledge of Kitty and what she thinks of my drink, I think she kind of maybe scored this a game day drink. 6.6, Kitty. What do you think, Jackie?
6.4.
Sammy?
I think she didn't. I'm going 5.8.
What do you got, Kitty?
6.7.
6. Oh, so close.
Wow!
I like it.
Almost.
Very close. Good
I
job.
would drink a couple of those.
Ice cold. Ice cold. I
Yes,
think we'll be all
ice
right.
cold.
All right. Well, a couple of them actually got there. We did okay. And this was another fantastic edition of Kitty. Are you ready?
Are these game day drinks?
Back to 100%.
There we go.
Nailed it. All right, let's talk some news. We got to figure out what's going on. I hope you're prepared. All right. We got our bad drinks. We're ready to talk. Sammy, what else is in the news?
Well, actor, comedian, star of SCTV, and alumnus of Second City, Chicago, Joe Flaherty, has passed away at the age of 82.
Okay, if you don't know who Joe Flaherty is, we're going to put his picture up here. One of the better villains in a movie, Happy Gilmore, where he says, "You suck, you jackass." He was Count Floyd in on SCTV. Oh, not that. That's a bad picture. Here he is with Eugene Levy right there.
Wow.
Did you recognize
I
Eugene
did
Levy?
Not with that face.
Anybody recognize this guy?
Of course, he's a legend.
The great John Candy. This is his Count Floyd character. Really, really funny guy. Probably did not get the due that he deserved, but he had a nice long career. He was one of the... I used to stay up late and watch SCTV. It was after Saturday Night Live. It was so funny. Those guys were so great. Martin Short was on there, Eugene Levy, all those guys. Really, really, really funny show. And he's from our old stomping ground, Second City, Chicago. Not that we were anywhere near where he was, but
No, we made it on the main stage once.
we did, like a lot of other people at a graduation show. But we went on, we did some stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's one of our own. So cheers to the great Joe Flaherty.
Cheers.
He would say during the shows, like people would come in, people would come in and they'd be from like Iowa or something, or like from like kind of rural parts of Illinois, and if they didn't like the show, he'd go. The show would kind of be bombing, and you could hear him in the background. He'd be going, "They're Hicks! They're just Hicks! They don't know what they're talking about! They're Hicks!" I just thought that was so... He would just get mad. He's like, we're funny. They don't know what they're talking about.
If you're ever bombing, just bash the crowd.
Bash the crowd.
That's what you learn in Chicago.
He didn't do it to their face, I guess, but I guess in the background he was like, "Don't worry about it. They're Hicks. They don't know what they're talking about." So he was great. I love Joe Flaherty, and we'll put up...
He's one of those names, like, you don't know. It's not a household name, but when you see his face, you recognize him.
Yeah.
Because he was good in his small roles. He did so well.
If you've ever seen Happy Gilmore,
Yeah.
he's got a very memorable role in there. And Adam Sandler posted a very nice tribute on X to him. And Sandler seems to do a lot of that he's a very thoughtful guy.
Yeah.
I hope he never turns out to be a creepball,
God, that would be so disappointing.
like most of them.
Yeah, that would be really disappointing.
He's not the Diddy of...
You never know. He keeps his circle
comedy
pretty.
world.
He keeps his circle pretty tight, so maybe they're holding secrets.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah, maybe all those favors. Did you know who Joe Flaherty was, Jackie?
I did.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, nice.
Kitty, what about you?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right. 4 for 4.
Yay.
Jackie, where's Kate Middleton? Is there an update?
Nobody knows. She was promised to come back at Easter. Did she come back?
No.
Nope.
There was no resurrection
No
Resurrection.
resurrection.
of Kate Middleton.
She did not upstage Jesus.
Yeah. She had her opportunities. You know what? Jesus still is winning. I mean, for some of us. Not for certain religions.
It's fishy, though, because none of her family was seen. I mean, William and her kids. Nobody was out on Easter.
Where is William?
Nobody knows.
Okay. Like, there's a lot of stories that he has an heir that no one knows about. That's fishy. I couldn't find anything on this today. I saw that Andy Cohen retracted like a statement on social media where he saw the video and he was like, "That's not Kate." And then he was like, "I'm sorry, I contributed to that." And he must have gotten scolded by the Illuminati or something.
Yes.
Yeah, somebody.
He got the call.
He got the call, like, you're not... They're like, "We're going to out you as a homosexual, Andy, if you keep this up." Andy Cohen's a very well-known homosexual, if you don't know who he is. Go ahead, Jackie.
Yeah, so she releases that video. People tear it apart.
Yeah.
They think it's AI. She's got like 2 rows of teeth. Her eyelids move in weird ways.
2 rows of teeth.
Maybe she's an alien.
Why did you not, like, send this over?
Yeah.
Again, where was her husband when she's making this announcement? days before she made that video, she was supposedly out at the farmer's market having the time of her life. And then right after the video, she was in a helicopter.
If she's at a farmer's market, someone has video of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's not her.
Okay.
It's
Oh,
not her.
is there video of her at the farmer's market?
Yeah, of her double.
Oh, okay.
It's not her.
Of the
Yeah.
devil. Okay.
Yeah.
I love your certainty on this.
Yeah.
I do.
This sounds like somebody else I know.
So,
Who's got a winning record?
okay, so she makes the video and then she goes off in this helicopter where you can't see anybody in it. They're like, oh, William and Kate are in this helicopter going off on their Easter holiday.
Right.
Strange.
Bye, everybody. From the helicopter, it's
I mean-
definitely me.
You can't even see silhouettes. It's that far away.
Wow.
You were talking about the Kelsey Swift thing, and you're talking about that certainty?
Yeah, that's what I was talking about. You're so sure on that.
Trust me, they're breaking up by by kickoff. Opening day kickoff. Whatever. They got stuff to do.
Yeah.
What else, Jackie?
And then the latest rumor is, I sound like a psycho.
I can't
But
wait.
King Charles doesn't even have cancer. That was just to distract people
Diversion.
Wow.
the fact
Ooh.
that
That's the whole MI6 trick.
Yeah.
I don't watch a lot of bad movies.
Wow.
The old switcheroo.
Yeah.
Okay.
The thing is, you're probably right. I don't know. Does anyone even care about if Charles has cancer?
Nah.
no.
He looks like he's lived his life.
Right?
He's lived his life. He's done his thing.
He got to be king,
Yeah.
now he can go.
Yeah, right. He hung around enough, and they're like, "All right, you're on borrowed time.
Yeah.
You embarrassed us with that Camilla Bowles or whatever her name is."
But he was out on Easter looking very well.
Yeah,
So,
he's on his final days. Interesting. All right.
Crazy.
We can't wait to hear more about this. And the other thing I saw is that Meghan and Harry feel very left out. Did you hear about that?
No.
They're like, we're out of the
Aw.
loop. We heard the day before Kate put out her thing, and everybody else heard weeks before the cancer. Yeah.
Yeah.
They're not in the loop.
No.
They're not doing this planning. Yeah.
but that's like another thing. They asked for some time off, and they were not granted time off. They had to leave. And William and Kate have been completely MIA.
Yeah.
And it's fine.
Yeah. I was not interested before, and now I am because you've convinced me.
All right,
Yeah.
we're back in.
There's a story.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll keep with the update. You'll come back on. Let us know
I
as soon as
will.
there's breaking news.
You are our expert on this. You have to let us know.
Yes.
We're just gonna see this through to the end.
Is there going to
Must.
be like a caption at the bottom that says like royal expert?
Yeah.
Yeah, we can do that.
Can we do that?
Yeah.
Yes.
Royal expert.
Royal family expert. I love it.
We'll do it in post.
The last episode we talked about P. Diddy. Not a lot going on with that story either.
Well, I heard a new rumor. I
Okay.
hear a new rumor that is they're saying that they were over the top with all of the investigating, and they're saying because it may include a former president, and they're trying to hide
Whoa.
some stuff.
It's a Clinton, obviously.
Obviously.
All right. Kitty, do you have to go somewhere?
I gotta go. Gotta
Oh.
go to swim class.
All right.
Happy
Kitty,
50th,
sign it up. Happy 50th. Do it. Oh my God, this is not working. How does this not work for me?
Yay!
What a dribbler. Oh, God. Do not buy these. Thank you for these, though, dear. Oh, bye, sweetie.
Man.
All right. Kitty Keeley, everybody.
Yeah.
Kitty Keeley.
What a graceful exit.
Graceful exit. So, did they say the president who's
Of
involved?
course, they said it was Obama.
Oh, they said it was
Because
Obama.
there's a picture of Obama and Diddy. I'm sure he was at the White House and they did an interview. But they're saying that their relationship goes deeper than that, and he was part of some of this stuff. So all of these governments got involved so they can hide all the stuff that may include Obama.
Now, this... Go ahead.
I would say this is just, of course, just a rumor.
But this makes a lot of sense to some of my relatives that say Obama is actually the Antichrist. So, please. Maybe he is the actual Antichrist. I'm like, oh yeah, totally. I gotta go. I gotta put the kids to bed. True story. So today they aired an episode of Live, or I think it was yesterday, with Live with Kelly and Mark. Is it Kelly Ripa and Mark Consuelos? And it was from 2023, and Mary J. Blige was on there saying she was on Big Brother Puff's boat, and Kelly said, next time you go on Puff's boat, we'd like to. And everybody's like, that's not bad timing, and it's not her fault. I
Yeah.
mean, it's from 2023, but who decided to put on that rerun today? I love that you can like be in the Star world where you love them and you're so enamored with them, and then something happens and you just gotta trash like your old episodes.
And there's nothing you can do about it. It's out there.
A lot of them are going down.
Yeah.
You talk about the King having a distraction from that. All these like lower level celebrities, like I said, they're going down because no one, like, they're just gonna chum the waters with that crap,
Yeah.
and then everybody else will forget about it because it's like we care more about a star than a politician who completely abuses his power and takes advantage of the system. No one cares about some senator or some guy that's been in the government for decades and decades. They want to hear about somebody with a nickname.
Well, we kind of expect a senator to be bad. Like nobody really thinks people in Congress are good people, right? Like it doesn't matter what side of the aisle. We kind of expect them to do shitty things. But celebrities, we just always think they're great.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. We expect politicians to be bad unless they're the president. The people that like worship at the altar of these presidents, it befuddles me.
It does.
I mean, what? Regardless of who it is, if it's Trump or Biden or whatever,
Both.
the idea that you think that they care about you, like personally, is crazy. Like I vote, what works for me and my family, in whatever way.
Yeah.
But I don't think for 1 second that whatever candidate would stop on the street and like give a shit about me at all.
No.
Or if I was dying of cancer, he'd fucking sign a card that said, "Sorry, you're dying of cancer." They don't give a shit about you.
No.
So stop being mean to your fucking neighbors if they have a different opinion. All right?
Yeah.
Rant over. But 50 Cent is stirring this shit up, and he keeps posting stuff about Diddy on like his Instagram,
He's
and I
going-
love it.
He's going wild.
I miss rap feuds. I don't want like bloodshed, but I want like a
Yeah, the old
fucking
East Coast
casino
West
fight or
Coast
something.
feud got kind of bloody, but no, I like these online rap feuds.
I want like casino fights. I
Yeah.
want like fucking like champagne bottles smashed over heads and shit. Yeah, like this is fun, and they rap about each other. They hate each other. And fucking
Yeah.
I'm from a different side of the country than you. Love that. I miss that.
Yeah.
It's
entertaining.
It ended poorly when two of the best rappers ever were.
But it was very entertaining,
It was.
which is all that matters.
They probably released their best content. I mean, everybody.
Absolutely.
Nobody wants to hear late rap. Late rap from rich guys. Look at this confetti I got in here.
It adds to the taste.
I'm gonna have to figure that out. Sammy, more stories.
All right. German soccer authorities will be redesigning their Adidas soccer jersey amid Nazi symbol controversy.
Yeah.
Ooh, this sounds bad.
Yeah, so social media sleuths found an Easter egg, or whatever you call hidden Nazi symbols. not as fun as Easter eggs. There were claims that the design of the number 44 bared resemblance to the, I guess that's the Schutzstaffel?
I think that's how you say
It's
that word.
Schutzstaffel? How would you say it? Would you? Yeah. Pronounce that word.
Shoot stuff.
Schutz. I would say Schutzstaffel.
You know, if I didn't, without context,
Look
I
at
would
this.
I would have thought that was like an IHOP, like pancake or something.
Yeah.
I'll have the shoot stuff.
The Schutzstaffel, please, with extra whipped cream. Look at this German look I just did. Sammy, look at this Schutzstaffel.
Very stoic. Yeah.
Look at that, like very like, he's here.
A
He wants
little
to-
bit of angry.
He wants to see some
A
papers.
little angry undertone.
He's charming, but he's also horrible. Schutzstaffel. Wir from the Schutzstaffel. Yeah, let's not go into that any further. But here's the jersey here. Right here.
Oh.
Shocking.
You know,
Shocking use of the number 4.
if any other country would have designed that, probably wouldn't have mattered. But
That's
wow.
the SS logo on a uniform. And it's shockingly similar.
It's got similarities.
Yeah,
Can't
so
argue
then someone
that.
did this with the Fuhrer on back.
The internet wins again.
The internet wins again. I mean, it's right there. I mean, it's... how do you miss that, right?
Like from that country, I could see if Canada did it. You're like,
Right.
all right, well, Canada's not going to think about the Fuhrer.
Right.
But you're Germany.
Brazil, well, maybe not Argentina, but there's a lot of Nazis that fled.
Yeah.
From the Schutzstaffel.
A lot of Nazi gold down there.
There is. There's a lot of Nazi gold and a lot of Argentinian kids that look very German. So yeah, that was something maybe they should have checked 3 or 4 times. 3 or 4
I
times.
just feel like if you're from Germany, everything needs to go through like a Nazi filter.
Right.
Just in case.
Yeah. Real quick, did we do the Nazi check?
Yeah.
I like the logo. Is there Nazi imagery in this logo?
Any resemblance? No?
Yeah.
Okay.
No. Okay, good. Sign off. Whatever that means. It's okay. Case geschlossen. That means closed.
That's being closed.
It does mean closed. There's some Germans, they just can't get enough of those Nazis. They can't get over it. Sammy, let's get off the Nazis. Let's talk something fun. What else is lastly in the news?
Liam Neeson says he's slightly nervous for his upcoming role as Lieutenant Frank Drebin in the upcoming Naked Gun reboot.
Okay. When I first saw this, I was furious.
I mean, yeah, I'm just reading that kind of made me mad.
Furious.
Yeah.
Okay. I like Liam Neeson a lot.
Yes.
I've seen him in some comedy roles. He did something on like a Ricky Gervais show. I think it was Extras. He was on Dairy Girls. Apparently he was on Atlanta. He's done some stuff on some of the late night talk shows. Funny. Because he does that deadpan, I'm Liam Neeson. Gruff Irishman. I don't know. Leslie Nielsen is a legend. And he nailed the role of Frank Drebin so well.
Yeah.
Why corrupt it with just a moneymaker?
I'm shocked, but I'm not.
Yeah.
Because everything's being rebooted, but this is just like one of those, you said, Liam Neeson did it so well. I don't know how you do it again and take away from it.
Some talented people are attached to it. Akiva Schaffer, who was in the group Lonely Island,
Okay.
and he did MacGruber, which I loved,
Oh, so good.
and stuff like that. Like he's a co-writer, and I think he's a director of it. I just think like if you're that funny and talented, can't you just do something new and fresh? Can't you do a new character? What do you think on this, Jackie? Do you think you'd see it? Did you see The Naked Gun?
I've seen Naked Gun.
Okay.
Are they redoing Naked Gun, or are they making another Naked Gun?
I think it's like a reboot. So he's going to be Frank Drebin.
The same character, but in a
It's
new
the
story.
same character in a new
And
story.
who's going to replace O.J. Simpson?
Well,
That's a big role to fill.
he's available
He,
and innocent.
I actually wouldn't be upset if he came back.
Look, he's. Don't you think it would be kind of hilarious if he did a cameo?
A cameo. Don't give him a big part, but just a cameo.
I mean, society needs to stop pretending like we care
We
about
don't. Like-
that O.J. Simpson definitely murdered a waiter and his ex-wife. Stop pretending like we care. People are getting shot in the face every day. No one cares. Hey, we did it. As a society, we said, you know what? Let him off the hook. He gets a pass. He gets a pass. He's good. Would you find that inappropriate if OJ was in there?
I
You're good. Like, no one cares. Back to my theory that no one cares.
Nobody cares.
don't really care.
I mean, you wouldn't be offended. You'd be indifferent. Like, you wouldn't be upset and walk out, right?
no.
You wouldn't care.
Here's-
That's what we mean. Like, half of us would laugh, the other half would be like, eh.
Yeah,
It would make it a good movie, probably.
it would be better.
It would just that little bit
Yeah.
cherry on top.
We all want to see. We all want to live vicariously.
I would be okay if he's in it.
Go, oh my god, did you see that? It was kind of interesting. The world can be very boring. The TV can be very boring, and then you're like, fucking O.J. Simpson was in. Shit. Ballsy move. But everybody, there'd be like 5 people on the set to be like, I'm not working with O.J.
Yeah.
Twitter. But they're remaking Blade?
I've heard that they're in the production of that. In fact,
Mahershala Ali is
guy,
Blade?
Well, the guy that was supposed to play Blade is out, I think. I think they
Oh.
went a different direction. I think I heard him say he's not part of the project anymore. I don't know what that means.
Oh.
So
okay.
who knows?
I hope it's a white guy. Just to stir it up. I hope, yeah, or OJ.
OJ, you know what? Every remake should have OJ in it. Let's give him back his career.
I hope it's like an annoying way. I hope it's like Pauly Shore or something. Like someone universally hated.
That would be so good.
They're doing another Matrix. Superman Cliffhanger, which I think in an early episode you said you enjoyed that movie, or no?
No, I liked
Or was that Randy?
I mean, I didn't hate it. It wasn't like my favorite. I don't think it made my top 5, but I didn't hate it.
Speaking of Randy,
Yeah.
the king of picks, texted me and said Roadhouse was significantly better than the Point Break remake. So he liked that way better.
I do want to see the Roadhouse remake. I do.
Yeah, and then my friend Kevin Mullen, said that Conor McGregor's got all the acting chops of the first Bane and Batman and Robin. It was just that big muscle guy that went, "Rrrr," which I thought was very funny. So kudos to that, Mullen.
Yeah.
And then the Fall Guy, the Fantastic Four, they need to scrap that property. It's never any good. They've done like 4 of them, and they're terrible. Terrible.
I feel like, though, everybody's going back thinking, this will be the one.
Yeah.
This will be the one that's good. They fucked it up so many times. They got to get it right once, and the fans always leave like, they got me.
Yeah.
They got me.
Yeah. They bomb, and they still make money.
Yeah.
So I don't get it how you do like Mr. Fantastic or the one that stretches everywhere and make that like realistic.
I don't know.
Does not make sense. So anyways, I'll give it a shot, but I think it's a little bit sacrilege to do that to the Naked Gun.
Well, I agree. I have to watch it.
And
I
Leslie Nielsen.
always believe you just got to watch it, but
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not going to pay to watch it. I'll wait till it comes on streaming.
Yeah.
When is this coming out? Is
July
it- oh.
of 2025.
Oh.
Not this July.
Okay, so they're not even filming.
Yeah, it's like pre-production. They may scrap it. Who knows? The next pandemic will probably come up before the election, and then we won't be able to go back to the movie theaters anyway. So
I'm a bit intrigued by the Liam Neeson pick, though. I think if anybody was going to give it a shot, he's got that Bruce Willis where he can be funny, but he's also very serious, and maybe he can pull it off.
maybe. I don't know. There will never be another Leslie Nielsen.
He'll never be better.
Rest in peace, my friend. We were good friends.
Yeah.
Me and
Well,
Leslie.
More
their
like-
names are like very similar.
Leslie Nielsen and Liam Neeson. Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
What? Interesting take.
Yeah.
LN.
Analytical
Very good.
commentary.
All right. Well, that's another amazing March Madness episode.
Yep.
We appreciate everybody watching. Thanks for coming back, Jackie.
Thank you for having
And
me.
we'll see you every time there's a royal news, since you're the royal expert. We got to figure out a way to put that on the bottom. Sam, anything?
Nah, I'm good.
Are you doing drugs this weekend, or are
Not
you
this
hanging?
weekend. I'm taking it easy.
All right.
I'm supposed to go to the Cubs game, but it's going to be like 40 degrees.
Oh.
It's going to be cold.
Ooh, yeah, I would avoid that.
So I might not go.
I'll be coaching softball on
Oh,
Saturday.
even
so,
worse.
Yes.
The spring's going to make it here one day.
Nothing like a bunch of 10-year-olds and their mothers yelling at me, "She needs more at-bats!" I can't even go outside and throw a ball with them, but it's my job. I'm talking to you. Yeah. Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Happy March
I'm
Madness.
going Seagrass.
It's April, but whatever. Enjoy. Thanks a lot for watching. We'll see you soon.